Welcome. Good to be with you for another week. I'm Tim Fortescue, an IFS trained practitioner specializing in spiritual growth and healing, whether you're healing from religious trauma or just seeking guidance on your journey. I'm so grateful to be here with you and to be able to support. Pardon me while I try to fix this thing. It's not quite working, so we'll go with what is. If you find the content here helpful, please share, subscribe, or follow, and share it with others who may benefit. It helps other people find the content. If you're new to IFS, visit exploreifs.com to learn more. And while you're there, if you haven't already, I encourage you to sign up for my free IFS guided meditations. And you'll also get added to my weekly email list where I send out resources to support your parts work journey. If you have questions, you can always send me an email to tim@faithfullygrowing.com. I'm here to help and grateful to be journeying with you and to be an ally. And if you'd like to dive deeper on the website, on the top banner, you can join the Faithfully Growing community. And that can give you ongoing support. It's just $108 a year. Or if you prefer to check it out, you can do $12 a month. But gives you support, workshops, meditations. I just upgraded the community to where you can index. If you've ever heard me say something and I wish I could go back to that. You can search firefighters or exiles or unblending in that community, and it gives you snippets of where I talked about that. And so check that out if you are curious or think it may be helpful, and you can do that at the top of that website, exploreifs.com. And so today, I'm going to talk a little about emotional regulation. And emotional regulation doesn't mean pushing emotions away. It means being in compassionate relationship with them. Parts that struggle with regulation are often trying to protect us or have been overwhelmed for a long time. Self-energy, calm, curious, compassionate, that presence within is the most effective regulator. And so as we go throughout today, and I've been thinking about this too, but just what are those common emotional patterns that you experience? Maybe it's fight, flight, freeze, fawn, and learn what the parts related to that are afraid of, or what are they trying to do? And some reflection questions to ask maybe, which parts tend to get overwhelmed for you? What's their pattern when they're triggered? When I get overwhelmed, I tend to shut down, keep things in. How is it for you? How do you usually respond to those parts? Well, I notice I get overwhelmed, I shut down, then I neglect family or important relationships, and I feel some shame. So, how do your parts respond? Is it frustration, shame, or do you respond with compassion? And what would it look like to respond with more curiosity and care? And so, and some feeling, before I lead us in our meditations, some questions that you may want to ask in addition to those are, yeah, what am I feeling right now? And then ask the part, what are you feeling right now? What do you need from me? And so think about that as we go throughout our meditation today. But go ahead and settle in. Find a comfortable position, seated or lying down. Gently close your eyes if you'd like. Let's begin with a few slow breaths. Just inhale and exhale. And this meditation will be about 10 minutes. And let your shoulders drop and notice the surface supporting you. Gently shift your attention inward. Sense into your body. No need to change anything. Just notice. Is there you that feels active or stirred up today? Perhaps a part that's been trying to manage your emotions. See if one part wants your attention right now. You might notice tightness in the chest. Maybe it's a racing thought. Or maybe it's just a sense of pressure. Let this part know you're here with it. You don't change, you're just here to listen. And if it feels right, see if you can ask the part 3 questions. And if that seems okay, ask, what are you feeling? And just witness and notice. The part may have questions for you. See if it knows who you are. Spend some time updating, if that makes sense. Then ask another question. What are you afraid of? How long have you been carrying this fear? Let the part know it's not alone and that you're here to help, but you know that you've got to build trust and just notice just a little more. Let the part know you're not here to get rid of it. If you have a little bit of curiosity toward it, let it know that you're curious. Maybe even place a hand on your heart or wherever you feel this part in your body. See if you can extend just a little more of that self energy, that calmness, if you can muster up even just a drop or curiosity. And actually, if you're having to muster, it's a part coming in that wants to help, See if that part can know it's not alone too. And then send a little compassion if you can to this part that is carrying these fears, it's working so hard. Let it feel your steady presence if it's willing. And if it's open, see if we can ask one more question and then we'll begin to close and wrap up. What do you need from me right now? And just listen. And then when it feels complete, thank the part for sharing with you. Let it know you'll keep checking in if you can say that honestly to the part. And send around a gratitude to any of those parts that may have softened back and are witnessing and watching you engage with this part. And let them know they can have some attention too at another time. They all matter, they all belong, they're not alone. And then bring your attention back to your breath. Notice how your body feels right now. And slowly bring awareness back to the room. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Maybe place a hand on your heart one more time and thank yourself for showing up today. You're doing beautifully. Even just noticing your parts is a powerful step toward regulation. Thanks so much. And if you have questions, I can hang around for just a bit. Len, thanks so much for showing up. So glad that you're here. Yeah. And if you have questions or comments, I take them on these lives. I do this each week, same time, 9 a.m. Central US Chicago time. Um, you can always send me an email to Tim at faithfullygrowing.com. And um, if you're watching a recording, know that you can engage in the chat too, and I'll keep note of that. But yeah, thanks for that thumbs up. So grateful that you're here. I'll hang tight for about 5 more seconds and then I'll chime off for this week. But know that you're not alone. We're in this together. So take care of yourself and your parts and look forward to connecting again next week if you're able to stop by. All right, take care.